Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to check this knife out. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm gritting my teeth. I'm gritting my teeth right now. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm having a great day. This is a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to this because I remember the pictures and I was like, oh my gosh, I got to see that knife. Okay, I'm going to guess. This is just my guess. This is one of my favorite lookers from Kansept. This is the Kansept Entity. I really do enjoy this one. I love how it feels. I love everything about it. This is one that I put up on my little display thing when I'm not carrying it. And yeah, this I have the feeling it's going to be kind of along these lines. But without further ado, oh my goodness. Okay, let's get this out. Let's take a look at it. Oh, are you ready? This is the Kansept Hinterland. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its hinterlandness. This is by Morgan Cohen's. That's who designed it. And I can't wait to see this blade, but I got to show you or give you a quick tour or I will forget. So we have the copper carbon fiber fat carbon multi-layered. It's the copper foil and get you in there for a little bit of texture vision. Ooh, it does look very nice. Very, very nice. And you can just kind of slightly feel just a little bit. I mean, it's almost smooth, but not quite smooth. Over here is your pocket clip. It's a low profile pocket clip. It's a 3D milled titanium clip. And then if you look right along the edges of here, right here at the scales, see there where it's multi-layered? That's what makes it what they call fat carbon. They have multiple layers, and that's how you get that depth of field. I just went to the eye doctor yesterday, so now I'm talking about depth of field. There's a little bit of milling right there, and it has a very nice looking pivot collar. And I'm pretty sure these are fixed pivots. This is, oh yes, I'm loving that. A frame lock that is nested. And let's see, Hinterland. All right, okay, I'm kind of delaying the inevitable. Are you ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh, wow, yes. Okay, this is gorgeous. This is a beautiful, beautiful knife. For all you knife enthusiasts out there, oh my gosh, I want to hear what you have to say. Just the aesthetics. We'll check out the fit, finish, ergos, action, all that here in just the next minute or two. And if there's got to be other variants. Matter of fact, I think there's at least 5 or 6 other variants of the Hinterland, and I'll have those flashing across the screen either right now or sometime while I'm blabbing about this knife. Now let's go from one end down to the other. This particular model, or this version, so we have a fuller. I wonder if that fuller is usable. It's kind of slick. I don't know if we're going to be able to reverse flick with that or not, but it's kind of I call these an elongated clip point. Love the looks of it. Is this a flat grind? Yeah, this is a flat grind. For a minute there, I was like, don't tell me that's hollow ground. And it has a different, oh, okay, so here's something different. It has a thumb stud on one side, and it's the graduated kind of pyramid type-ish. Let's see, it's kind of stepped. You see there, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, when they farm on the side of hills, you know who you are. You know who you are. There's somebody watching this right now. They're like, Beez, it's this. It's, you know, when they farm on the side of hills and it's stepped. I can't remember what that's called, but anyway, that's what it looks like. And let's see what it says on up here. S35VN blade steel, baby. And then on this side, Morgan Cohen's and Hinterland. This is a beautiful blade. Let's check out up and down, left and right. There's zero movement. Nice usable jimping. They did a good job on the jimps. Very nice job. And let's see, we do have some room for sharpening. The plunge grind kind of disappears up here, so you can get maybe a couple sharpenings out of it before you hit that. Here's a look at your lockup. It does have on the inside right here, it has a steel lock bar insert. That's what that screw right there is holding in. That way you get nice lockup and you don't get lock stick. And let's see what we're looking like here. It is absolutely centered, made good use of the handle, and the handle to blade ratio is very nice on this knife. While we have it on the table, I'll give you a couple numbers. From tip to tip, this bad boy is 8.24 inches, 209 millimeters long overall. And your blade is 3.58 inches, 91 millimeters. And yeah, it's definitely, I would call that an elongated clip point. point, and I'm going to go ahead and get right into a couple size comparisons. Here's the Entity. Yeah, it gave me the fancy Mr. Fancy Pants. Give me the Mr. Fancy Pants vibes. Gosh, that's a gorgeous knife. Here is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 for size reference. This is a large size knife. It's not a small. It's not medium. It's not small. No, no, no. Did I really just say that? Am I talking about a cereal right now? Hey, by the way, every Friday night, Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. We end up talking about food. Cereal comes up, cheese. I mean, there's hundreds of people show up every Friday night, and you don't have to be a knife aficionado or anything. If your only knife is a knife that you got at the gas station, that's fine. We don't mind. This is where we all teach each other about knives, and we talk about knives because we're knife enthusiasts, and that's who wants to know that you're excited about a new knife you just discovered or that you just ordered that you want to get. Anywho, this is the QSP Penguin, because everybody should have a penguin, right? And then this is the Spyderco Para 3. For size comparison. And then here is the Vosted Raccoon, or the Raccoon. You see, it's a lot bigger than Raccoon. So if you have one of these, you're like, oh, okay, now I see what you're talking about. And then here's the Civivi Elementum 2 button lock. Medium-sized knife, large, or I don't know, regular size knives, if you want to call it that. And here is one that I have sitting here. This is another Kansept. This is the EDC TAC. This is a very cool knife. I was showing this on, I don't know, 1 or 2 live streams ago. We were talking about the EDC TAC. And by the way, depending on when you're listening to this video or watching this video right now, I have a 10% off stackable code that's good on Kansept knives. And they've got, I don't know what they're calling it. It's a big like midsummer clearance or whatever kind of sale. But my code stacks on everything that's on sale. So they have stuff that's like 40% off. You can click on those and you can put my code in there and get 50. You'll end up getting 50. And it says on the website, I was checking out the website before I made this video, and it said up to 80% off. So I don't know what all is marked up that high, but if it says 80% off, then you're going to be able to get 90. Because my code works on all of them. Just saying. So let's check out the action. Oh my gosh. Listen to this. It sounds so good. And by the way, buttery smooth is how you describe the action of this knife. Oh my goodness. This has just moved itself up into the ranks. This is in my top 3, top 5 Kansept knives. And oh, wow, okay, my hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And that's for all you new folks to the channel. Let's see how it feels. Don't disappoint me now. Oh yeah, it feels really good. Nice neutral handles. You just have a slight curve, not much at all. Your index finger fits in there very nicely. So you could see I have a large width hand. If you have XL hands, this knife will fit you. So this is for any size hand. If you like big knives and you have a smaller hand, by all means, you're good to go. But all you guys with the big chunky fingers, the big XL hands, look at that. Oh, yeah. And I can't even feel that pocket clip. The pocket clip disappears in my hand. And that jimping, that pad up there, right there, that works very nicely. So doing some push cuts, push cutting is going to be, oh, yeah, that's going to work very nicely. This nice, ooh, okay. So, okay, this knife is so cool. Look at this. This flat area from the thumb stud, it gives you more for your thumb to land on. It gives you more cushion for the pushing, if you will. And oh yeah, I'm liking that. Now, here's something else. My favorite, absolute favorite, is whenever you have a nested liner lock or a nested frame lock. And this bad boy is a nested frame lock, and that is just my all-time favorite. So if you don't like frame locks because you end up getting the lock of death because your hand touches them over here and it keeps the blade locked up, that's another reason why I like the nested frame locks, because they're open right up here. And speaking of which, that is buttery smooth. Everything about this action is buttery smooth. You have adequate room to get inside there to disengage that frame lock. And oh, wow, this is so nice. Oh my gosh. I just got to tell you, I like this one. I like the looks of it. I like the feel of it. It's as solid as a fixed blade. There's no movement whatsoever. You know, I wonder, I'm curious. I don't think so. No, I don't think that's not going to be a reversible clip. And this, or a reversible thumb stud. That thumb stud is on this side only, and it is not a reversible clip either. So this is a right hand, right side tip up carry, and it does have a spot for a lanyard. So all you lanyard lovers, you can put a lanyard or a fob on there. And wow, this is a gorgeous knife. I don't have any complaints or gripes about this knife at all. I mean, I could always bring up the fact that I like to be able to carry knives left-handed. So when I get a knife like this and I want to carry it on the left side, I carry it in my back pocket. And of course you can still open it with your left hand. I carry it in my back pocket, my left back pocket. That way the seam is on the outside. You always want the seam touching the outside. You don't want the open side of a knife inside your pocket. In case something happens and it opens in your pocket, you do not want to be reaching into your pocket and that happen. Not that that's ever happened to me or I had to learn the hard way, but, oh, can we use this fuller at all? Yeah, you can use the fuller. The fuller's usable. It's not super grippy. You're going to have to dedicate your finger into that fuller area, but you can get a reverse flick off that. This one primarily is going to be a right hand thumb flipper, and my goodness, this thing is gorgeous. Tell me what you think about it, or the other versions that I flashed on your screen at some point. I really want to know. Inquiring minds like me want to know. But if you like my content and you have fun checking out the content and the knives and the gear and the flashlights and all that stuff, give me a thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that you appreciate my content and the work I put in for it. So go watch this video. You'll really enjoy that. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the high stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.